Hello everyone, welcome to my home. Please make yourselves comfortable. My name is Yohana and I am an educator, an artist, and agitator facilitator. I currently teach art, religion, and culture at Claremont School of Theology, and I'm joining you from Paraíba, Brazil. I'm going to share with you today a practice that has become an essential part of my life. Some of you may have come across this practice through my social media, through spaces I have facilitated before, and the latest collaboration was with the Abolition Advent Calendar from the UCC. I started engaging with these breathing and drawing meditations a few weeks into the pandemic. The shelter-in-place orders, the isolation, the fear, and the grief that surrounded us was very destabilizing for a neurodiverse person like myself. So these breathing and drawing meditations helped me find grounding in the midst of so many shifts. The lines pointed to the shapes of my anxiety, the contours of my emotions, and the impact it all had on my body. Slowly, the exercises helped me to silence the chatter inside my head while reducing the impact of the grief. So my invitation to you today is to set some time aside to breathe and to be. And as with any trauma-informed work, the choosing comes before the doing. So please try to sense whether this is the right exercise for you today. And depending on where you are, you can clean the space to do this work. You can perhaps light a candle, you can burn some incense. Try to make this a sacred space. And don't forget to grab your pen and your paper. Find a comfortable seated position and make sure that your back is straight and that your hands are relaxed. You can begin by taking several deep breaths to let your body know that you have arrived at this moment. Let your gaze soften, relax your shoulders, your forehead, your tongue. Try to imagine that your feet are firmly planted on the ground, and let your thoughts and emotions flow while you keep your breath steady. Identify a sensation, a thought, an emotion that is emerging for you right now. One that may seem urgent, perhaps. Maybe you're feeling tired from the travels, from all the meetings that you have been in, from your to-do list, and maybe your body is signaling to you that it needs to rest. Perhaps there are responsibilities that you need to tend to back home, in your workspaces and your communities of belonging. As a particular sensation or thought crystallizes in your mind and in your spirit, write that word down on the center of the sheet of paper that's right in front of you. As you breathe in, draw a line from one end of the page to the next without judgment and without a plan. Simply follow the direction and the speed that your hands are wanting to go. In this movement of breathing in and out, draw another line on the paper. Let your breathing in be as long as the movement and the drawing of this particular line on the paper. Do the same as you're breathing out. As your lungs sort of swell and become hollow, sense what your body is wanting to pray today. What is your body prayer at this moment? Let the lines fill the page while you're trying to avoid the urge to judge your work or to compare it to those seated around you. Instead, try to be curious about what these lines and sensations can reveal to you. Our hands, in many ways, remember what our minds tend to forget. Observe any thoughts or distractions that arise and bring your focus back to this present moment, to the act of breathing and drawing. And if you feel like writing about this and what is coming up for you, do so at your own pace. I will set the timer for the next 5 minutes so that you can focus on drawing and breathing. Thank you everyone for joining me today in these exercises. I hope it helps you center and find some groundedness before you begin your activities. And until we meet again, may holy electricity awaken what's possible for you in your body. Um abraço, pessoal. Até a próxima.